What's up with y'all, man? Welcome back to the PSN Commanders Network on the Protest Sports Network. It's your boy Tonka Attack. Got some guests with me, y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all get some of AGTG, man. Y'all know we rocking, man. Follow him. We would not be rapping to her right now. So hope he's opening doors and pay way for all y'all wonderful people. In the almighty name, Jesus, we pray, man. Today's video, man. Mini camp preview, not training camp. Dang, bro. I'm taking 6 weeks ahead. I'm ready for football already, man. But mini camp preview tonight on the channel. I got live wide sports media with me. We got Juan. Before I get too far into it, got a quick verse of the day. I know I do it. Matthew 7, verse 24 states, "Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them to practice like a wise man who built his house on a rock." Amen. Be wise. Listen to that word of God, man. Be wise. But I don't want to waste too much time. We got Juan in the building. For Juan gets to rapping. Congratulations, Juan Gotti. Here 7,000 subscribers. Congrats to Juan. Congrats to Juan. You know what I'm saying? We proud of you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Doing your thug thizzle. Got your first whip. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, so you doing your thug thizzle on these streets, cuz. We proud of you, Slim. Keep doing you, Brody. How you doing tonight, though?
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm doing well. MiniCamp is coming up here shortly. Hopefully, it holds us over until the real thing happens. Well, I know we're all fainting for actual football, so I'm doing well. I mean, it ain't really nothing else to talk about right now, but of course, we're going to chop it up and try to find topics to talk about. I appreciate you for having me on as always, and nice to be on with Livewire Sports Media for the first time. I'm looking forward to it.
Appreciate it, man.
And shout out to Livewire, man. Livewire, what's up, big dog?
Man, working. Like I told you earlier, I'm on night shift now, so a lot of my streaming days is kind of tight. So mostly have to be like my days off or close to the weekends and stuff like that. So, but I try to fit everything in when I can. So it's been kind of slow pace that, I ain't had a chance to catch up with a lot of the storylines, just here and there a little bit. It's slow season, you know what I'm saying, to training camp start and everything like that.
Yeah, facts I feel. But yeah, shout out to Livewire. My man rolled the 5K on his channel. So I'll try to put his channel, both of their channels in the description down below. I'll do that right now before we get too far into it. And yeah, minicamp preview. Minicamp does start tomorrow. So that will start tomorrow. I think it's 3 days. And after that, we'll have a huge break between then and training camp. So we'll talk about, players to watch, things of that nature, position changes, position battles, the ones that we really care about, left tackle.
Yeah.
Can't really be attacked during this time because no pads, man. So there's certain battles that kind of matter, certain ones that don't matter as much. But we'll talk about those that kind of matter a little bit more during this time. And we'll talk about the ones that matter a little bit more going into training camp a little later in the show. But let me go ahead and get their channels in the description, respectfully. I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna show my good man get their shine. You know what I'm saying? Before I get too far into it, it's live. So Livewise video channels right there. Y'all know Juan though, so I mean y'all can just go find Juan. They're also in my future channels in the description. So if I want to go check that out, that part too. If I can't find that way, you can find that way as well. So minicamp. So first question of the night is, how y'all feel about the off season that we had, and what are two positions that you think we should be attacking after minicamp and going to the preseason? I'll start with Livewire, and then we'll get to Juan.
All right. I think, since free agency and then up to the draft, I think probably for the first time we did things the right way, kind of like build a team, tackle certain needs. We haven't really addressed a lot more, especially knowing the cornerback position. We'll probably see how that develops, when training camp comes around. But I think free agency we good. We added some pieces, losing Chase and Montez, and was able to pluck some of the Cowboys away from there. They stable, along with Dan Quinn. I like what we did in the draft. Definitely we know we was going to go for a quarterback automatically. But just, filling position needs is the biggest thing, and then adding depth. So I'm excited. Probably the first time. I know we was all excited last year, but this just, to me, I think this feels a whole lot different, because of what the ownership and, Adam Peters and Dan Quinn, working together, develop this team in the right way, so.
I feel that. And you said corner, so position you attack. As you see how it goes, if you feel it's something that we need to
Yeah.
we'll go get that. Okay, I can agree with that. Juan, my fault, go, bro. Go, live. My fault, bro.
I was just saying that I still think we still need some help on that side, some depth pieces at least.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna give you my opinion. I'm gonna say my opinion right now, but I'll let Juan go ahead and give his opinion, and I'm gonna give mine. Go ahead, Juan.
Yes. So for me, I shared a similar one with Livewire as in cornerback. Cornerback for me is a big worry. You look at it right now with Emmanuel Forbes, Benjamin St. Juice, Mike Davis, and obviously Mike Sanders still is the one that I really like. Other than that, I'm not really too confident in the cornerback room. That's why I'm a big fan of signing Stephon Gilmore or Xavier Howard or somebody to come about this cornerback room, because I really think we're down bad, especially with how stacked up our NFC East rivals are at wide receiver with A.J. Brown, Devon Smith, CeeDee Lamb, Malik Neighbors now, and Jalen Hyatt in New Jersey, or New York rather. We need cornerback help. So I definitely think we should go ahead and get some veteran help. And then as far as my second position group or position of need, I would say concern-wise, I probably would go – I don't necessarily know if I have a second one that worries me besides maybe left tackle. But, I mean, I'm trying to become open to the possibility that Cornelius Lucas or one of these young fellas could hold it down for at least this year, and then maybe next year we'll, potentially find our guy, or maybe Brandon Coleman is that guy that could be the franchise piece. They believe in him and they think that he could be a tackle. So we have some options, but it is definitely a little bit concerning considering the fact you don't know what you're getting from them. And the biggest thing is to protect our young quarterback. So that's probably a little bit more concerning, but more so for me than anything else, it is cornerback for sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna be a little different on a little bit. I'm kind of. I would definitely say corner. I don't trust Emmanuel Forbes. I don't trust Benjamin St. Juice. I sort of trust Michael Davis, but I definitely don't trust St. Juice. I definitely don't trust Forbes right now at all. I have no trust or any faith in either one of them to do anything. So I don't trust neither one of them too. I don't trust neither one of those guys.
Has
I'm gonna
Forbes
say wide receiver depth.
Oh, go ahead.
Too.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say wide receiver depth too. Because after the first three guys, I know I keep harping on this. I know people keep attacking. Why you keep attacking De'Ami Brown? He ain't done nothing. He ain't done nothing. Olamide Zaccheaus, his career year is 500 yards. That's not too impressive. Man. Jameson Crowder is 99 years old.
Facts.
Dax Mills known for stealing girls, and Marcus Rosemy-Jackson is an undrafted rookie. What the hell do we have behind these guys?
Not a thing.
I guess Zaccheaus is solid, but like after him, and Crowder being your wide receiver 5, that's not bad wide receiver 5. And Jameson Crowder, fifth best receiver, that's not terrible. What else? Are we gonna keep 6? Are you gonna keep 6 dudes after these first 5? Are you really going to keep De'Ami Brown?
What was the two guys we got last year from Kansas City? The one guy,
It was Byron Pringle
and dang, I can't remember the other one.
Marcus Kemp.
Yeah, I think Pringle the one got the most playing time, right?
Yeah, Pringle actually made the team and actually
is he still on the team?
Nah, I think he went back to Kansas. Did he go to Kansas City? He might not even be in the league right now. Might be still be a free agent. I'm not like sure. Brian Pringle's a good question. I don't know. Because he made a couple of decent catches last year.
Yeah,
he actually didn't look terrible. Byron Pringle, that's a good question. That's a good question. I didn't think about that. Let's see, is he? Yeah, he's still a free agent.
You might need to look to bring him back.
I wouldn't mind. This guy actually looked all right last year.
Yeah, I mean, despite what we were looking like, I seen Carolina trying out one of the wide receivers from the XFL. They definitely need some.
I think King Butler. I think they were trying him out. Yeah. Yeah, I would say those two are a concern, and I would say kick returner too. Who's a kick returner? Kick returner or punt returner? Because I like JC. I like Jamison Crowder, but I want a game breaking punt returner. We don't have that on the roster either. Is Kaz out of that guy? I don't know. That's gonna be mark too. That's another question mark I have.
Yeah, that's kind of
and kicker too, because is this dude really gonna be our kicker, bro? Like, there's a couple of questions I have. There's a couple, but
as long as we don't bring Joey Slye back, I'm good.
Joey Sly's in New England, I think. So.
Yeah, he
so
I don't know. Has Forrest picked up any weight? Because that picture online that I see on Twitter,
I don't want to talk about that, bro.
Hey, he looked like he lost weight. I was like,
hey, wanted to be on it. Wow, what's your thoughts on Forrest, bro?
I was like, God, bro.
You think Forrest gonna gain some weight, bro? Well, like, what you mean, bro? What? Get one?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I said the kid. I don't know. This computer is trash. I'm sorry. It's lagging. I don't even know what y'all were talking about. I heard Emmanuel Forbes lost weight. That's about it.
I said it looked like he lost.
I say it like he lost weight.
Yeah, I mean, man. I mean, I don't know, dog. It's very, very like it just looks sad. It looks crazy. I mean, I'm just I don't know. Like, I would gladly like. Can he switch metabolisms with me? Can he take what I have right now? Like,
bro, please, I would love to have it, bro. Let's swap for like 2 weeks, bro.
Like, does he eat and then immediately throw the food up? Like, I'm not sure what it is about him retaining food, but man, it's very tough because again, if I have to reiterate, you have a division. You have a division where you're facing all pro wide receivers, and one of them is chopping at the bit every time he gets an opportunity to face you.
Oh my gosh!
I know AJ Brown saw that picture. And he'll be like,
AJ Brown, like,
oh,
my son. I son him again. You ready, AJ Brown the third? You ready? Let's go. That boy, AJ Brown the third, boy, he about to get deep fried by AJ Brown, boy. It's over with him. That's his father, gang. I'm sorry.
I was like, man, this picture can't.
He throw it back up, right?
I was like, this picture cannot be for real. I was like,
oh shoot, stop,
like,
dog. I can't stop, bro. I can't stop laughing, bro. That was too funny. Yo, Juan is hilarious, bro. Let's switch off of Feed the Full Foundation, and let's talk about a position change. We'll talk the news because we had another a guy from player personnel. We'll talk about that a little bit. But Jamin Davis out there getting snaps at edge rusher during the OTA sessions, and it seemed like he's gonna maybe do it a full-time position change. I don't know. Like he might play both. Is he gonna do the Micah? Is it the Michael Parsons 2.0 situation? Just turn to a full-time edge rusher, or I don't know what this is. I don't know. But what are your thoughts on Jamin Davis making a position change if it's a full-time one? And do you think this would be good for his game? I'm gonna try to start with Juan, and I'll go to live wire myself.
All right.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I've been a big fan of this move. 100%. I'm not gonna say I was the only one that was asking for this move, but I would say I was very vocal with my opinion when it comes to this. I think this was a move that should have been made about 2 years ago after we figured out that he cannot play linebacker. He's more of a guy that can go ahead and get the quarterback, rush the passer. He's very good on blitzes. Then end around, I think still my favorite play that I ever seen Jamin Davis make was that end around versus the Giants week 17 about 2 years ago. He read it like a book, blew the play up, and that was absolutely amazing. He needs to be used more around the line of scrimmage. So why not switch him to a pass rusher? He has athletic ability that's through the roof that needs to be utilized. And I'm not saying he's nowhere near the talent of a Michael Parsons, but another guy that you can compare him to is that because of the athletic background that they both share. So I really, really like it. He looks like a natural, and he looks sharp. It looks really good, and it looks like it fit him more than a stand-up backer. So I'm very, very intrigued with this move, and we need it, to be honest with you. Edge rusher is another position group where we're kind of lacking. I know we got a lot of guys, but we don't have that dog. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that guy. Like Montez Sweat is that guy for Chicago, which just sucks because I wasn't all about paying him that much money, but he definitely deserves it, and he's going to be a monster and key factor for that Bears defense. He, to me, I think I said this not to go off topic, but I think I said this when we did trade him. I said he's probably going to end up having a Preston Smith kind of impact for his new team, which as a Commanders fan is going to be sucky to watch because you're like, dang, what that could have been us. But as an NFL fan and as a person that likes Montez Sweat, it's going to be fun to go see him ball out. But back to Jamin Davis and this group as a whole, we do need the help there. You got Dorrance Armstrong. You got a bunch of other young guys that you drafted, and Cleveland Furrow brought in here too. So you got names, but is anybody really scared you coming off the edge? No. So hopefully Jamin Davis can change that for us.
Yeah, I agree with Juan. I think that position change will do Davis a lot. He just never felt, to me, he never felt comfortable being in a linebacker role. He's tremendous athletic. He has good speed. Definitely could run from sideline to sideline, and getting him in the dirt and have him pressure the quarterback or against the run will be really, really well. Also, I would also want to see KJ Henry also, see what he could do, because that could be a nice two pair, one on each side, both athletic, just to see in training camp, not to start the season. But I think Jamin Davis, I think Dan Quinn is going to maximize his potential, just like he did Michael Parsons. And like Juan said, that's a good comparison because Davis needs that. I think his potential has not really been unlocked, especially being under the Ron Rivera regime and Jack Del Rio. And now he gets the chance to be utilized in a more meaningful way.
I agree with that too. I love it because now you can make him a chess piece. Because I think even sometimes they stand Mike up sometimes too. Still, even though he's a edge rusher now, sometimes they stand him up. Say, "I go check a tight end." Well, every once in a while, it's the pro team off. They don't do it often. But they do it just enough to pro team off. And I think he could blitz off not just off the edge, but from the A gap as a middle backer too. They can put Frankie and Bobby outside, have him come out the A gap as an A gap blitzer. But you can do a lot of things with Jamin if you just tell him to just go get the quarterback or tell him go get the ball carrier and make his job simple. Because once he thinks that 4-3 turns to a 5-5 and he slows a snail when he gets cooked and everything go left. So just make him don't think. It's like go get the quarterback. And imagine a five-man front of Johnny Newton, Deron, John, Jamin, and Dorrance Armstrong.
Good Lord.
On third down. So all right, Frank, we're gonna just keep Bobby on the field, or just keep Frankie on the field. One linebacker, we'll put 5-man front. Go get that.
Yeah.
go get him.
That's deadly right there.
They're gonna go get him. Say Johnny, Deron, John, Dorrance Armstrong, Jamin. Go get the quarterback. I'm just saying, man. They can turn Jamin to a chess piece, man. I'm not saying he Micah Parsons 2.0, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jamin Davis come out this season with 6.5 sacks, 7 sacks.
Yeah.
He had 3 as a blitzer in 2022, and he barely rushed a darn quarterback. He had 3 sacks in 3 games.
Yeah.
So if you can rush him off as an outside linebacker, then the next drive, you got him an edge rusher. And that's how he blitz off the A-gap. You got to look for this man now because he's everywhere.
Yeah.
He's getting your quarterback. He's like on every passing down. He's somewhere different. Like, where 52 at?
And then that free up opportunities for others too.
Like Frankie Louvu.
Yep.
Deron Payne, John Allen, Dorrance Armstrong. Like it frees up because they don't know where he at. So it's like now he calling these blitzes and all these exotic looks and all these, you know what I'm saying? No Diddy. All these wild looks. It's like, how do we stop this man from getting to our quarterback? Guess what? You can't because he's everywhere. He's looking for your quarterback. He's gonna go get him. So I love it. I love it. I want more of it, and hopefully, this will give Jamin a chance to show out and maybe get an extension. He's in a contract year too, and I think they trying to look out for him, man. They trying to give him the best way for him to produce, for us to succeed, and to find out if he actually can get it done. If he can't get it done, then he'll get an extension. And I like it also because when it's time to get that extension, he'll get a linebacker extension, not an edge rusher, because he's not labeled as an edge rusher. So it's less money to pay. You pay an edge rusher, you're going to pay him like $30 million a year if he's an edge rusher getting 10.5 sacks. But as a linebacker, pay him like 20. So
yeah, as long as he stays behind the wheels of the car.
I kind of dive deep on that one because I was spicy.
I mean, I like both of y'all guys' assessment on it. I think Jamin gonna have a pretty good year, and hopefully he can make the Pro Bowls. You know, that would be nice for him too. As long as he ain't driving, he good.
Yes, I think the next thing I want to talk about is a hire that we made. We hired this, what's the guy named Dylan Thompson. I'm gonna read the article because I didn't really get to see. I saw it, but I didn't get to really see it. If that makes sense. Let me just find this real quick. I saw it. Let's see something real quick. So Texans team development, Dylan Thompson hired by the Washington Commanders. So the Washington Commanders have hired highly regarded Texans director of team development, Dylan Thompson, for a similar role for their organization. A former Lions character coach and NFL quarterback, Thompson was hired by the Texans in 2021 to work closely with the players in a mentoring and developmental capacity. 32 years old, former South Carolina quarterback who had an important role with the Texans and previously with the Detroit Lions, assisting players in the transition to NFL. I think I grew tremendously, man, said Texans Pro Bowl quarterback CJ Stroud, who was named Offensive Rookie of the Year last season. I know he's going to be mad at me for this, Dylan Thompson. Oh, my gosh. Dylan is one of the best human beings I've ever met in my life. There's a ton of people, great people in this organization, but DT has been that main person for me. You talk about a brother who to someone who loves you no matter what happens on that field. You can feel that. I just appreciate that and how he's going to be mad at me. But man, he's a great person and really one of the reasons why I felt like we were successful last year. That's some very, very high words from CJ Stroud to a guy that's just leaving the organization. So what are your thoughts on Dylan Thompson and his development of players? I don't know if you probably know about him, but you just judge what happened with Houston last year with their rookies and young players, such as Jalen Petrie and Derek Stingley and Tank Dell, Coach CJ Stroud, and guys like that. Even a guy like what's his face?
Will Anderson.
Will Anderson the second, Will Anderson Jr. And even a guy like Brevin Jordan, who's a young tight end as well, who's a younger player as well. So what are your thoughts on his development? And Jonathan Gennard too, because Gennard got a contract from the Vikings after that breakout year he had last year. So what are your thoughts on his player development? And what are your thoughts from CJ? What are your thoughts on what CJ said about him and how can he help Jaden Daniels? Anyone can go first. It doesn't matter.
I think it's very important because that's something that our team lacked, team development. Something that we have not seen in this organization forever. And just to watch how CJ was able to had a slow start but came on instantly, Tank Dell, all of them guys, Will Anderson, almost a whole entire rookie class. He had his hand in the develop. I mean, it wouldn't be no Will Anderson if it wasn't for Dylan Thompson. And I think the young talent that we have and the way that Jaden Daniels is and how he approaches the game and his mindset is going to help him tremendously. Now we probably gonna see things that we haven't ever seen. It could help Terry too be a better. He's a good leader, but he's a veteran now. But it'll show his veteran leadership in a whole different light. It will help somebody like Jahan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you brought out De'Ami Brown. It could benefit him too. I mean, for a guy that struggled for the last few years up and down, it could bring out the best of him. Luke McCaffrey. So even a running back. So I think it's tremendous to have a guy with that cliche and had his imprint on that team. Now brings his expertise over to another young team and a young quarterback to help develop and try to replicate that same success.
I completely agree with all that you said out there. Juan?
Yeah, I mean, I can easily just piggyback off of what I said. I mean, honestly, and if CJ Stroud's saying a lot of this stuff, I'm already sold, especially with the season that he's had and how good he is. I just feel even more comfortable, not even with just the whole development of every player, but just more so my quarterback, because a lot of people want to make that comparison and say the situation that CJ Stroud was in last year is similar to what Washington could potentially be in with Jaden Daniels, and just him specifically with the development. Very excited for him, very high praise for this guy. Everyone else that y'all talked about is really just cherry on top and add-ons. I'm worried strictly about our quarterback, because if we want to be successful, it's going to start with him.
Completely agree with that. The piggyback what you guys said, I think that's huge because CJ was the guy that needed the most development, and he's the one that said that Dylan was out there helping him and really helping him take those next steps and really, really, really push his development forward. And if you got all these quarterbacks in the room already that's helping Jaden already, if you got a guy that helped CJ last year come in to help even more, there should be no reason why Jaden can't go out there and turn it up day one.
Yeah,
because he has all these guys: Dylan, David Blau, Tavita Pritchard, Cliff Kingsbury. I need to name more. All these former quarterbacks in the room. It's like 4 former quarterbacks in the room. And you can bring this guy who's a former quarterback as well, former college and NFL quarterback that comes in and helps him develop. Even a guy like Marcus Mariota, his backup, like all
Yeah.
these guys to help him, give him pointers, give him little tips and tricks of how to accelerate his development process. If all these guys are helping him at the same time, then Cliff is put in position to succeed. There's no reason why this kid can't go out there and ball out day one. I'm not saying y'all go bet the over 4,000 yards on Jaden Daniels on FanDuel. All right, y'all chill. But I expect him to really produce this year because he has all these guys that's going to help him develop, and there's no reason why his development shouldn't be slowed down at all because all these guys are around him. So I love it. I want more of it. And I'm excited to see what he does. Now he has all these extra guys in the room to help him develop. So I think that's it for that topic. So what are some players you guys are looking for during MiniCamp to shine and why? You can give me two guys. I'll start with myself actually.
All right.
So two guys I want to see shine in MiniCamp would be Emmanuel Forbes Jr. for one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to keep in the secondary. I'm going to give you three. I want to see Emmanuel Forbes do some good things. Mike Samuels still do some good things. He's been quiet. He's been relatively quiet. That's not a bad thing. You're a cornerback and it's quiet. That means no one's coming your way, so that's a good thing. But all right, it's our last topic. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up to that, bro. Yeah, Mike Samuels still, Emmanuel Forbes, and Derek Forrest actually. He had a really good 2022 NFL campaign with 4 interceptions, and him and Cameron Curl were the best safety duo by PFF Pro Football Focus ratings and things of that nature. He got hurt last year. Before he got hurt, he kind of fell off a little bit. Wasn't as good in coverage. Wasn't as good against the run. It's like he was struggling a little bit. Then he got hurt. So I'm wondering to see if he bounces back this year. So I want to see him do some good things in minis as well. We'll get the one. We'll get the live wire. Actually, we'll wrap up the show because it's going to be kind of a short one, man. We're going to be on it.
Yeah, sorry about that again. I'm trapping off the laptop. If we was on the desktop, I wouldn't be having these connection issues. But I'm going to say MiniCamp. I want to see Jamin Davis just because to see how that new position is. Obviously, Jaden Daniels just because he's the new toy. And the new hype. The new hype that, you know what I'm saying, is surrounding the team. And I guess one more, I'll probably say Luke McCaffrey because that's another guy that everyone is very excited about. So Jamin, Jaden, Luke for me.
I can rock that. Wow. How about you, Livewire?
I want to see Diami. I want to see he had a rough last year, and I want to see what I know what he could do because I watched him in college. And his first year, even though he got hurt, but his second year was up. Now I want to see what he could really do going in his third year. Also, the tight ends, with Cole Turner. I definitely want to see more of him. You know, being under Zach Ertz, learn from him how he's going to be able to benefit and what his role will be especially in live game. So he has the potential. I want to see more of him. I want to see him on the field a little bit more. He's young. Like I said, he's talented, and playing with somebody like Jaden is going to probably open a lot of more opportunities on the field for him. So they'll be my two, Cole and John.
Okay. I can agree with those. I think that's pretty much about it for the night because I think that's a quick MiniCamp preview. All right, one more thing. It is about Jaden Daniels. So, what is one thing you want to see from Jaden's game during minis? During these 7-on-7s, is it his pocket presence? Is it the arm strength? is the improved progressions. Just one thing that you want to see from Jaden Daniels specifically during this training during these mini camp practices going into training camp.
Me personally, I definitely want to see his pocket presence a little bit more. I want to see more pocket presence. I know he could run out the pocket. I want to see him be able to utilize his skill set, in the pocket, where I would have to, deal with. Let me take off, because it's there. I mean, he showed some of it when he was at LSU, but I want to see more of it, and him getting more of a chemistry with the wide receivers and the running backs.
I could feel that. One thing I want to see from Jaden is, you said pocket, but I'm gonna pick something different. Throwing on the run. It's something I didn't see a lot at LSU. I see a couple of nice passes on the run, but it seemed like that when he rolls out, he's not as accurate. I want to see how he improved on that. Going into training camp. And I guess another thing is the pocket presence and when a rush is coming to him, because he's gonna get a little mush rush, a little simulation rush. See how he handles that, re-improve progressions while there's a rush in his face, and to see if he can navigate through the rush. If he can navigate through the pocket, take a side step forward, step left, step right, just to create more time for him having to run. So those are things I kind of want to see from Jaden. Anything you want to see from Jay and Juan before we wrap up?
Yeah, I mean, mini camp again is no really pass rush coming at him that can tackle him and stuff like that, get him on the ground. Yeah. So, I mean, he's going to look
not
good.
Even training camp either. Yeah, with some preseason to get hit.
But if there's one thing, so if there's one thing that I guess I would say is just how composed he is in the pocket. I mean, how quick he gets off the ball and make his decisions. The decision making. I want to see how long he takes. When it comes to that, because again, young rookies tend to take a little bit longer just because they're not used to the speed of the game. This is the number 2 overall pick we're talking about here. That a lot of people believe is a day 1 starter and can come right in and lead the franchise to success right away. So I'm just very excited about it, and I'm ready just to see how, at least minicamp wise, his decision making, I guess, and how quick he decides on where to go with the football. Again, it's minicamp, so it's not a lot to really pick at, and it's not really a lot to dissect, but it is something to look forward to.
Oh, great. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for tonight's live stream. I appreciate y'all watching. Shout out to Juan and Livewire. I do have you guys links in the chat down below. But if they don't know where to find you guys at, they don't click those links. It don't make no sense why they wouldn't click them. But they don't, where they can find you guys at, and we'll wrap it up.
All right, yeah, you can always find me on YouTube, Livewire Sports Media, and also on X, Livewire Sports Media 1. So they'll know mainly my 2 spots, for anything social. I'd usually be on Instagram, but not as much, or TikTok, but not as much. So it's just the 2 platforms right now.
I can feel that. Nothing wrong with that. Juan?
Yeah, as you guys know, Juan from Juan Gotti Talking Sports. You can find me there on YouTube at Juan Gotti Talking Sports, on Instagram, Juan Gotti Talking Sports. Twitter, something I don't really use like that, Juan Gotti WFT. And that's my contact or my social media information. So I look forward for y'all to check me out and check the rest of the Commanders Nation community out, because we're all putting out good content. Appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all like, comment, subscribe to Livewire. Juan and myself getting done so. Road to 8K for Juan. Road to 5 for my man Livewire. And I'm still stuck on this 2K, man. Y'all just heard giving the 3 already, man. I need 90 subscribers. You gotta hurry up.
Get this man
88.
3K,
I need 88.
Man.
Come on, let's go. Come on, y'all. For the season stuff. Come on, y'all.
You get my man a 3K.
Yeah, man.
Give me the 3K, man. So I can give y'all something. You know what I'm saying? Y'all take it to a game or something. Hit that subscribe button. Y'all be safe, be healthy. Have a good night. And I'll catch y'all later. Yeah, I catch Juan live on their channels. I know Livewire probably hasn't uploaded any Commander stuff in a hot second, but
no, I haven't. I probably
whole bunch of
Uh,
NBA stuff, WWE
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm about to have a real good break coming up. Next week I'm gonna be off for the whole week because my birthday's next week, and then
Happy
we
early birthday to you, sir.
and then
Yeah, brother.
I appreciate it. And then I'm gonna have a couple of days after that, and then a whole week off in the first week of July. So I'm gonna have some time to catch up really hard.
There you go. So yeah, y'all be on the lookout for Live Wires content. Y'all be on the lookout for Juan. Juan trying to also subscribe to Juan's second channel, True RL. You know, some real life topics, things of that nature. And subscribe on my channel. You know what I'm saying? I got Life of Tone for your vlogs and your story times. I got a Life of Tone fashion for your fashion tips and fashion needs. And yeah, I'm gonna start a reaction channel too. All the reaction for your live channel will still be on that channel if y'all want to watch those that have already been previously uploaded, but we no more reactions. So don't forget, no more loyalty test reactions and things of that nature on the Lot channel. We strictly just vlogs and story times. So y'all catch your reactions. I'm gonna start a reaction channel soon. I've not started yet. I've not made the page. Gotta give me a second. Life is lifing. I'll try to do it tonight. But the fashion channel is up. No videos are up right now. We're going to subscribe. That would be very appreciated. When I get to 25 subs, you'll get the first video. I'm not putting on no videos until I got my banner up. I got 25 subscribers. They got some people ready to watch. So till then, no uploads. Not uploading nothing. So y'all gotta be patient. If y'all want to make it quicker, tell your friends to subscribe, tell your homeboys, tell your homegirls, for whoever. Hit the subscribe button. And then, you know, I'll drop some content for y'all. I got it ready for y'all already in the vault. So y'all guys have a good night. Y'all be easy, be safe, stay healthy once again. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Another upload. Wednesday will be another position talk. I'm talking another position on the team. Thursday. I'm doing my Throwback Thursday series on the Fallen Skin. Talk about former Redskin players that in their career and things of that nature. So that'll be my Throwback Thursday series. And I have no uploads after that for the rest of the week. So running through Thursday for y'all. Rest of the week. Figure that out. Watch some old videos.
All right, fellas.
Y'all have a good one, y'all.